Hey, everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And on a day when you might wonder, why am I in this market? I'll remind you on those days when you're so glad that you had the patience and conviction. Yes, I think it's simply unthinkable, however, when we have the QT tightening ending soon and rates set to go lower. And we've got Atkins here, head of the SEC at the DC FinTech Week. Yeah, he said that the US will catch up and be the digital hub of the world. And then you've got Fink. The CEO of BlackRock is on a mission to tokenize everything. So, how can we be in such a sea of red? Bitcoin is currently trading at 105,477, and it's looking like it hasn't yet found its bottom. XRP is trading at $2.27, down nearly 7%. Even BNB is off almost 10%, trading at 1,067. And it's unbelievable that for the digital asset XRP, we've had these enormous announcements, two of them on the same day. First one here is Bloomberg is reporting that Ripple is going to lead a $1 billion fundraise for an XRP HOARD. We're going to talk more about that. What really grabbed the global headlines was Ripple's acquisition. They have made it into the corporate treasury with an acquisition of G Treasury for $1 billion. And this acquisition is going to give them significant expansion, immediately opening up the multi-trillion-dollar corporate treasury market and access to many of the largest and most successful corporate customers. I'm talking about the ones that are in the Fortune 500. G Treasury brings over 4 decades of experience supporting treasury operations for the world's, most recognized brands. It's a big deal. So what did they really get? Well, this complete treasury management, it's all about cash forecasting, liquidity management, risk management, compliance, and payments. And yes, I just can't get past the ton of Fortune 500 clients such as Hitachi, Prudential, and American Airlines. Primarily, they're serving CFOs, treasurers, and finance leaders in the mid to large size enterprises. G Treasury prioritizes this quick deployment, expert support, and here's what's key. They have customizable modules, so the user only pays for what they need. It is so good to only be able to utilize certain aspects of their products and services and then scale as needed. And they connect seamlessly with over 13,000 banks worldwide, processing trillions of payment volumes, handling, listen to this, 12 trillion annually. We're talking about a major amount of cash flow. Here's coverage from the Asian banker, and I think it highlights really the key point, which is the finance teams that utilize this technology find their trapped capital to make it work for them so they can process payments instantly and open up new growth opportunities. As gold hit its all-time high, gold-backed Paxos broke out with record volumes trading at, listen to this, a premium to spot gold price. So it was actually trading above the gold spot price. Is still trading above the spot price. You have Paxos Gold leading in 24-hour volume, followed by Tether's Gold. And the price on Paxos, $43.25, and the price on Tether's product, $42.93. Now let's jump over to two of the products that are leading in the XRPFi. We've got XRP by Midas, and the digital asset XRP is the fastest growing product for them. You can see the comparison here with 5 products. They have the blue line reaching almost 30 million TVL with, kind of flatlined on the other 4 products. Masari came out with an in-depth report on the company Flare, and it's really highlighting that F assets since the launch, they too have seen an increase of 25% for their total value locked. And to keep you updated of what's going on with the big financial conglomerate SBI Holdings here in Japan, their wholly owned exchange, SBI VC Trade, has announced that they are now going to, well, handle the trading and the storage and the operations of a company called DEF Consulting, who is going to do a DAT, a digital asset strategy, with Ethereum. So, gosh, SBI has quickly become a full-service digital asset company. Okay, let's return back to that Bloomberg article. They are the ones that leaked this story. There is no credible person from the Ripple team to confirm this, but it is written by three authors. And so I don't know what to think. I know that Bloomberg is usually credible, and I also know that they sometimes publish on rumor. So when we look at this effort to raise at least $1 billion to accumulate XRP, the digital token linked to the company, through a special purpose acquisition company, this is a SPAC, which that part of it doesn't make sense to me, because there's no reason why Ripple would need to form a SPAC. The funds will be housed inside of a new digital asset treasury, and Ripple will contribute some of its own XRP, according to people familiar with the matter. So maybe it's not being organized by Ripple, but maybe Ripple is going to just contribute some of their XRP. That could be XRP that they have that's either currently floating in the circulating supply, or something that comes from an escrowed smart contract distribution that happens every month. Not sure. I mean, it would be interesting to see where they actually tap that XRP. The planned digital asset treasury comes as the crypto markets remain fragile. After a huge sell-off, I think we're still in the middle of a sell-off, and investors have gotten more skeptical about the digital asset treasuries. But Ripple is moving ahead with its fundraising plans. Those are the two parts of the story that just doesn't make a whole lot of sense with me. And one is they don't need to raise funds, and secondly, why would they be doing a SPAC? I mean, and that just doesn't make any sense. So I'm a little bit suspect that this is not maybe the full story, or this is just some of the fringes of something that is trying to happen. But until I really hear it confirmed by the company Ripple, and until I really see the plans, I'm going to go about this news with a little bit of a side eye. And I just am that way. I've become jaded in this space. I don't believe anything anymore. So I want to remain cautious. And if you are doing your own research, I definitely highly recommend that you research this topic further. And just to close with the topic here, is Ripple held 4.74 billion XRP tokens in its crypto wallets as of July 31st, worth about 11 billion at current prices, according to its website, and another 35.9 billion are subject to what they are called on ledger escrow lockups. And those are scheduled to be released, like I said, on a monthly basis. So yes, I think we just take a look at this and currently accept it with a grain of salt. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.